Now, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi and US Vice President J.D. Vance welcomed the significant progress in the negotiations for a US-India bilateral trade agreement as they met in New Delhi.
Vance is on a 4-day visit to India. He's accompanied by his family. He has arrived in New Delhi yesterday. On Monday, the Indian Prime Minister hosted the Vances at his residence in the Indian capital. The evening witnessed Prime Minister Modi and US Vice President Vance formally announce the finalization of the terms of reference for negotiations for the bilateral trade agreement, laying down a roadmap for further discussions about shared economic priorities. The two leaders also noted continued efforts to enhance cooperation in energy, defense, strategic technologies and other areas. Prime Minister Modi and Donald Trump's deputy also exchanged views on various regional and global issues of mutual interest and called for dialogue and diplomacy as the way forward, as what India has always said.
Now, during the visit to Prime Minister Modi's residence, the US Vice President was accompanied by Second Lady Usha Vance and their 3 children. In a video release later, Prime Minister Modi can be seen embracing J.D. Vance, interacting with Usha Vance and their children, gifting a peacock feather each to Ewan, Vivek and Mirabel.
In a statement, the Vice President extended his gratitude to the Indian Prime Minister for being such a gracious host. He called Prime Minister Modi a great leader. Modi wished the Vances a pleasant and productive stay in India. J.D. Vance and family took a flight to Jaipur later in the day and they're staying at Hotel Rambagh Palace. The Vances will be visiting the Amber Fort today. Also, the US Vice President will deliver a lecture on US-India relations at Rajasthan International Centre. Early the next day, Vance will, with his wife and children, will leave for Agra, where they will be visiting Taj Mahal.
And for more on this, the correspondent Susan Tehrani has sent us this report from New York. Listen to this.
U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance met with Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi in Delhi, marking a key moment in U.S.-India relations under the Trump administration. Vance was joined by Second Lady Usha Vance, their children and senior officials, announcing progress on a U.S.-India bilateral trade agreement, with both sides finalizing framework for talks aimed at boosting job creation and deepening supply chain integration. Now, the deal aligns with Vance's Golden Age of America agenda and Modi's Amrit Kaal vision. The visit is building on President Donald Trump's recent summit with Prime Minister Modi. They launched the Compact initiative focused on defense, trade, and tech. Vance also participated in cultural engagement and business roundtables during his India trip. More to come, of course. Susan Tehrani reporting from New York for WION World is One.